speaker is the chairman of our Broward YPN. He was just recently featured on the cover of Florida Realtor magazine. In fact, I like to say he was the centerfold, the article on him, talking about his international and luxury business. Please welcome Neal Oates.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Neal Oates. I'm the broker owner of World Renowned Real Estate. So really quickly, I'm going to take you guys beyond the velvet rope. Is everyone here familiar with the concept of the velvet rope? That is that exclusive lifestyle, right? So, but before we get started, I'm going to be really quickly, before we get started, I need everyone to do me a favor. I need everyone to stand up. Please stand on your feet. Please, 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 quickly. I'm not going to ask you guys to do anything strange or unusual. That is not me. Okay, really quickly, if you guys need the assistance of the person next to you or the chair, would you please take your left leg and raise it in the air, please? Really quickly. Left leg, raise it in the air. Okay, we've got that. Now put it down. The reason that we do this is because, keep standing for one moment. The reason we do this is because I've learned that in life, it's important to get started off on the right foot. Okay, now, one more thing that I need from you guys. On the count of 3, I need a loud, thunderous round of applause, please. 1, wait, realtors? 1, 2, 3. Loud round of applause. Okay, thank you. You guys may be seated. The reason we do this is because in the event that my presentation does not go as well as I would hope for it to go, through the magic of video editing, you guys just gave me a standing ovation. Thank you guys so much. Okay, beyond the velvet rope, we've heard all of the speakers today talk about international and luxury. How do you get beyond the velvet rope? The question is, can I do it? I'm going to tell you yes, simply because I'm a first-generation realtor from the third world country of Alabama. 65% of my business is with affluent and international clientele. I do have the luxury of speaking 2 languages. I speak English and Alabamese. Okay? So you're okay there. But the reason I say this is, what does it take to get into the affluent and international clientele, into the circle? How to get beyond the velvet rope? So the first thing that you need is, you need to know a business plan and marketing plan with a clear purpose and TPOP. Your TPOP is your target population. It has to be clear. That's why I put clear in all caps. It's very important. Now, how many of you guys here started real estate or got into real estate to do rentals for the duration of your career, or to work with $125,000 clients? Neither did I. But when I started, I did not have a clear marketing plan. I did not have a clear business plan. I did not know my target population, so guess what happened? I was working with renters and $125,000 deals for the bulk of my career until I got these things clear. What is also necessary is the ability to establish credibility with the desired demographic. Now, make it very, very clear. International and affluent clientele are not the same thing, okay? The international demographic and the affluent clientele are not the same demographic. So when you're thinking about the TPOP, or the target population that you're going to target, make sure that you start with the end in mind. When I say start with the end in mind, that's what I did when I asked you guys for a standing ovation. There are very few things that I leave up to chance. The ovation that I got, I was not leaving up to chance. That's why I started my presentation with the end in mind through the magic of video editing. And then most importantly is a meaningful point of differentiation. How many of us know that there are always things coming out that are different? Different gadgets, different phones. iPhone 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14 is going to be coming out sometime in the next 10 years. But is it better? Right? In our industry, it is not good enough to be different. We have to focus on being better. Do you guys agree? Now, real quick, for audience participation, I saw Alicia ask questions saying, who knows where this is, who knows where that is? And we had some people in the room, so I figured out a way to make sure I have a 100% participation in this part. Who here knows where Jungle Island is? Raise your hand. Boom. Okay, for those of you who didn't raise your hands, you probably slept on the way here or you rode with someone. As we've seen here, access to valuable accurate information. When you are working in the international segment and the affluent segment, the ability to communicate valuable and accurate information. Lives are ruined, businesses are ruined because of inaccurate information. I believe, as Mo said, I believe that we're in the greatest industry in the world with one of the most, I believe, one of the easiest industries to enter into with the highest amount of responsibility there is. Decisions that you guys make as agents on a daily basis can either set generations up for years to come or destroy those generations. Okay, so don't take that lightly. So that's why it's very important to have access to valuable and accurate information, and then the ability to leverage tools and relationships. So first thing, create a clear plan. My friend, Arena Kim Song, over here to you guys' right, she's going to be coming up next. When I say that there is not a better book, not a better guideline to help agents, this is written for agents by agents, to create a clear plan so you'll start with the end in mind, than Arena's book, Realtor Branding. She gave me a copy. I thought so much of it, I went out and bought a copy. Certified International Property Specialist, the CIPS. We're fortunate here. We've heard about all of the international business that Miami does, all of the international buyers, international sellers. I don't think, well, not just me, but thousands of professionals and then thousands of international clients understand the value of the CIPS designation. Our own Deborah Boza-Valador, she's the instructor. She's one of the top CIPS instructors in all of the United States. So if you guys have the opportunity to take her class, I think that is valuable. As a matter of fact, I think that is vital for your success in the industry. What does the CIPS designation mean? It means that you've gone through specialized training which tells clients, which tells the outside world that yes, I am not just different, I'm better than the competition. A lot of times we have a lot of designations. You guys have seen, people with the designation behind their names, A, B, C, comma, C, D, E, F, and you think it's just the alphabet out of order, right? So not all designations are the same. Why is the CIPS designation one of the most important? It is the only international designation that's recognized by the National Association of Realtors. It is the only, regardless of everything you hear for international, nothing says that I speak, I do, I'm invested in international business like the CIPS or Certified International Property Specialist designation. It allows you the opportunity to market your business to the world, and then it promotes you as a global resource to the world. These are a couple of the handouts that you get once you become a CIPS designee. Now, the one on you guys left would be if you are working with a seller. And we talked about the importance of accurate information. So if I'm listing a property, if I'm marketing a property, and I go with this flyer here, and I say, okay, not only do I market to Miami, not only do I market to Broward, I market to 47 other countries. This display right here has that. And the same thing on you guys' right, you'll see where it's talking about if you're working with international buyers. The Certified Luxury Home Marketing Specialist, you guys probably hear it as a CLHMS. You guys have probably seen it and have not understood what value it has or what it means to you as an agent. This tells the affluent clientele. This is the equivalent of what I say, when you go to a doctor, do you want an MD, PhD, or someone who is a self-proclaimed doctor, right? This is what this is for the luxury market. This says that I am, once again, I'm better than the competition because I've taken extra and additional, I'm invested in the in the luxury market. It assures the clients that you speak with and that you're working with that you speak their language. For instance, I don't say luxury, I say affluent. We don't say rich, we say affluent. Why? Because that's how they speak, right? Another thing that we do, for instance, I'll give you something that I learned through the CLHMS class, and the association gives these classes all of the time. I think, once again, it's vital, and it's not just me, it's the top realtors and top luxury agents in the world, in the country. It is vital for your success. For instance, when we deal with the luxury market or the affluent clientele, we know that time is more valuable than money. Who agrees? If you do not agree that time is more valuable than money, it's because right now you do not have enough money. But to people who have money, time is more valuable than money. All right? So I know that when I'm working with Affluent Clientele, if I'm presenting a CMA, for instance, I don't give them the full CMA. What does the luxury or what does the Affluent Clientele want? They want an executive summary. This is something that you learn in these classes. sfmarketintel.com. This, I know that Teresa just mentioned it, but this is my baby. This is where I position myself to be better than the competition. sfmarketintel.com is a site that I believe if you are not visiting at least on a minimum once a month, you're doing yourself, your career, and everyone who's relying upon you being successful, you're doing them a disservice. This is the one place where you can go, you can get all the information nationally, locally. Our team at the Miami Association, they do a fantastic job putting all the information together in one place. So it's whether we're talking about top foreign buyers, for instance, this is in Broward County, and then if they're looking to buy new construction versus pre-construction or previously built homes. Proxio Pro and Proxio Showcase. These are just two of the great tools that the Miami Association has made available to its members. I think that it's absolutely vital, imperative that you guys go because it allows you to be in front of thousands of international agents. It allows you to translate your listings. It's something that has made my business, taken my business to levels that I never once thought it would be. Here, this is how you would be able to have access to international agents. How many of you want to work with affluent international agents, clients? Everyone does, right? But how difficult is for me, someone who only speaks English and Alabamese, to speak to or to communicate or to get a Chinese buyer? We, as the United States, we are the lowest context culture in the entire world, which means pretty much we'll give our money to anyone without a relationship. In other countries, it's not like that. So how do we leverage, how do we get those buyers, those international or affluent clientele? What we do is we make relationships with the people they already have relationships with. So I don't go after, even though 65% of my business is international, I don't go after the international buyer. What I do is I go after the agent who already has a relationship with that buyer. Do you guys understand the logic behind that? Because now I can reach out through Proxio, right here, I can reach out to thousands of agents who might have 1, 2, or 3 buyers. Now guess what? I've become their resource. I'm not the source, I'm the source of the source. This is me if you guys have not seen enough of me already. The reason I put this up here is just so that you guys can see a first-generation realtor from Alabama who speaks 2 languages. It can happen if you follow the tools and if you leverage the relationships that you guys have in this room and all of the information that we have. Now, I do have a book coming out. It's called Homes of Luxury. The reason I put this up here is not to sell you guys a book. What I need you guys to do is I need you to send an email to info@homesofluxurybook.com. In the subject line, action. In the body of the email, I need your first, last name, and email. I am going to send everyone a downloadable copy of the book, as well as an action plan, with everything that we talked about here, because I know that everyone wants to do more than they're doing now. A lot of times we just don't know how. So our action plan, along with myself, you're going to hear things from Irina coming up next. I encourage you, if you guys have to take a break, whatever, don't do it right now. This is someone that's coming up next after me. I would stake my reputation on. Okay? Thank you guys so much. I hope you guys learned a lot.